A collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins.
And down inside the 40 to about the 38. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, this defense for the Bengals, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Play action. Now Jackson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. 180.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Burrow.
Looking deep here for Chase.
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin.
And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Now, wait a minute, they declined it.
Makes no sense, right? They just gave up a big yardage play, right?
And now it's going to stand.
The only thing I can think, someone is mad at their own defense, and they're trying to teach them a really, really crazy lesson.
On the counter now, it's Dobbins.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
You talk about this Bengals defense.
They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Now Jackson.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Tucker's kick is good.
Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted, but he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, did we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position end up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now Burrow on first down.
That one taken in by T. Higgins.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good pickup there of 22. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Burrow looking to pass. And he whips that one incomplete there.
The Bengals at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener, and now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business. Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
Short throw to Smith. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A first chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. 1st and 10 right at the 20. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25.
Odafe Oweh showing off the pass rush skills.
So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He completes it to Boyd. Touchdown Bengals. Tyler Boyd. His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Bengals are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And they take the lead here at 7-6.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. but I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
They try to set up the bubble screen here. It's complete. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
On third down, here's Dobbins. There he goes, left side. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40, before being taken down. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Oh, Andrews has it. What a catch. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Throw caught by Flowers. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. A third field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
There you go, partner. That's some old-school football right there. You need 1 yard? Give it to your bruiser fullback and let him get the job done.
They'll run here with Edwards. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have regained the lead. So his great start to the season continues. He found the end zone time after time in the opener last week, and he does it again here in week 2.
And Brandon, we have a lot of coaches sell us week to week that there is no momentum, there is no carryover. Every game is its own entity. But after what we saw him do last week and now punching one in here, I'm starting to think that there is a carryover, and he's feeling it.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Here we go. 180. 11 MT. 12.
On second down, Burrow looking deep here for Chase. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown. Jamar Chase, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. McPherson now for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. He's got it at the 10. And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them?
I was going to ask you,
what
maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throwing is Jackson. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 78 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
As always, no rooting interest here, but that was pretty, wasn't it? To see him break through and then pick up his stride.
Yeah, the guy carrying the ball loves it. I think the O-line, they might like and take more satisfaction out of those runs than anybody else, though, right?
Without a doubt, because they're the ones that often have created it. They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Open man is Duvernay. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Partner, took a while for him to lock onto a receiver, and he finally found his man coming left to right across the formation. But by the time he got the ball to him, not much of a chance to turn upfield and make anything out of it.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
He gets it. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble, and the Bengals grab it. He's got Daly. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. And McPherson on for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And they've got to be still reeling from the events of a moment ago. What a turn on that last play.
You're knocking on the door. You're about to take it in. You think you're going to get some points on the board. Instead, you cough it up and watch them take it the rest of the way to the opposite end zone. That's a two-score swing that you just gave up.
On second down, Jackson. Quick slant complete to OBJ. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4.
That's a big conversion there on third down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Again, Jackson.
That one into the hands of Flowers.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 42. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now Jackson on first down. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now it's Jackson.
Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews.
Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
And Andrews going to have a Ravens first down as he'll take this down to the 26. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. That is incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys... Oh, a Cardinal sin there, thrown back over the middle, and it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
They go play action with Burrow.
Looking deep here for Chase.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready? Double time. Everyone, you got 4 down.
Burrow will throw. This goes out wide for Mixon.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Now they go play action now. Burrow sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And the Ravens are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13.
86 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
So pass interference the call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey, you've got to call that both ways.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Jackson now.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Jackson to Bateman there for the Baltimore first. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Logan Wilson that time there to bring him down.
And I think that's going to go down as no gain, but that doesn't seem fair for the effort that was presented on that play. That should go down as a loss. I know, I'm a defensive guy, but you got to like the play that was made.
He made a lot of those plays last week. He was AFC Defensive Player of the Week, picking up where he left off.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete there to Beckham.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Here's Jackson.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 42. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Down inside the 40.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Here's Jackson to throw.
Going for Bateman. He's got him on the out route.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
Dobbins running out of the gun. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And this is going to be incomplete.
But they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. From the gun, it's Jackson. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at their own 23.
He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Line 6. Line 6. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, check Mike 6, Mike 6. 11.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Mixon. Fights loose. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Open man is Higgins.
And Higgins is going to have a Bengals first down as he'll get this down to the 41. Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal first down.
to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Odafe Owe able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 45 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Working with a lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Burrow giving it to Mixon on the option. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have?
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. And he's brought down. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. First down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this offense hasn't been at their best here. They've made some mistakes. They've been frustrated. They've been largely shut down. But then you look up and say, wait a second.
He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score.
McPherson on for the point after.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From midfield now, here's Jackson. He completes it to Beckham. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Odell Beckham, 50 yards. And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just one score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Dancing to his left. Out to the left, he's got Sample there. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Here we go with Burrow. They'll roll him out right. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now it's Burrow. Forced out to his left. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts.
as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. What a chance they just took. A huge chance. They go for it on fourth down, wind up getting the first.
Go ahead and admit it. You thought it was a bad call, didn't you?
I did, yes.
I think any normal person did. How about him picking it up? Give him credit.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Well, we just saw the recipe for success right there. Big body, strong, agile, playing with great leverage in hands. Not really able to be blocked on that play. Close things down inside.
On 3rd down, Mixon.
Continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The Bengals bring out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Yeah, yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. Yeah, not a great one there. Out of bounds in the air. And the offense is going to be set up already in enemy territory inside the 45.